Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now this is a Sony DIGICUBE, an alarm radio clock from late 80's. Model number is ICF, I don't know if you can see it, dash C101L. It does offer a radio, a snooze mode, alarm with the radio, buzzer, etc. I really love this one. I think my father brought it from Japan somewhere in the 90's. It has a really cool feature, which is the brightness of the display is adjustable. I don't know, maybe this is better, so, and totally off, so that is really nice, so it isn't really bright in the night. Now let's get the light. Now let's get the light switched on, and it does work just fine, except the radio volume button. I don't know if you can hear me now. Doesn't really work. So even all the way down, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I really want to take a look in this one. I hope it's just the potentiometer, the trimmer here, that is the problem and needs some cleaning. But it would be very interesting to see how Sony products were at that time. Of course, as most of Sony products, it has a very detailed service manual, as you can see just here. All the details and parts, schematics, PCBs, etc. Now let's switch it off and take it apart. It is just two screws here. As you can see, it has a connection for a backup battery, so it doesn't lose the time. Now let's remove those two screws. And it should open just like that. Whoa, it is a bit crusty inside. It definitely needs some cleaning. And now let's see what we have here. So this is right here is the volume potentiometer. With a marking of, it is, focus, a 503. There you go. I can see a few capacitors here, and as you can see, it's a double board design. This is the clock board, and this one is the radio. Now it doesn't seem really easy. I don't want to remove it and mess up the radio reception. But I mean, if I want to get this out, there's no other way. I will have to remove the PCB from here. This is just one screw here and it lifts up. and here we have the connections to the top one. Let's get this screw out. And see, can we lift this? There's some dirt inside here. So can we lift? I can see that the radio button isn't disconnected. I should just look the service manual and see how I should take it apart. Or just maybe run some cleaner straight on the trimmer there and see how it goes. So I'm going to take a look in the service manual and come back. So actually this does come out as a whole assembly by removing those top two screws and this one here that we have access from there. Let's go ahead. This is one, and same screw as the other one, and those two should be they're very stiff. And there we go. Speaker, and everything is here. So unfortunately it is the radio indicator there. I hope we will get it right. Now I always thought this was a LED display, but actually is a vacuum fluorescent one. That's interesting. Let's take these very long screws. I mean, it does look like a nice design anyway. There is a transformer inside there. But still, it's not obvious how to remove this PCB. So I removed this gear that connects the radio position to the PCB, and I think I can now lift can I? So there is a space here to access the volume potentiometer. That's what I'm going to do. Start the desoldering iron. Now let's try to desolder this. Ouch. $44K, that looks okay. So I'm going to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner and take it from there. So here we are back with the Sony DIGICUBE and the crusty potentiometer. I did clean it in the ultrasonic cleaner. And I think it looks okay at the moment. Let's solder it back and see how it goes. Now let's put the potentiometer back. I also used the tape it had on it. I will just hold it in place and solder the terminals. Oops. There we go. Now I want to install this. Is it possible to install it later? So everything is in place at the moment. We need to put this back together. Oh no, we dropped this. What is this? It should go like this, I think. Now, in order to get the radio correct, we need to remove this I need to check the manual. So in order to put the radio indicator, the frequency indicator back correctly, we need to slide this according to the service manual all the way here and align, can you see here, three lines. We put it here like that. That's perfect. So it's ready to go back in its box. I want to give this a bit of a wipe here. Just a moment, please. So that's much better than before. And let's try. Okay, I need to replace a screw here. And all the screws for the assembly. So one goes here. Get it in the same thread. And we have the two long ones go here. Yeah. So replace first the assembly, or we're I jacked the battery cable, should be in there. And sure enough, we're back. Now put the two long screws here and here. Different screwdriver. There is one. And now there is one more right here. get the back cover. It does need a bit of cleaning. The antenna cable should be here. Now let's give it a go. Clock displaying very nicely, much brighter than before. And now let's test the radio. Volume all the way down, radio on. Then so it does look much better. The volume knob seems to work fine. So that was all of it, just a crusty potentiometer that needed cleaning from dust. It looks fine. It will go back in operation. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye.